29.
Hi. Oh, hey. My name's Ellie. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too. I'm Chelsea.
Hi, Chelsea. Is this your first dual enrollment class?
Yeah.
Are you excited about English?
No.
No. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what to expect. I heard about the synthesis paper.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Why am I taking this class? Well, I'm excited to meet new people from different schools, and free college credit is always 2 thumbs up. I heard about the synthesis paper at the end of the year. Heard that's also pretty difficult. Not a lot of people pass, but I'm ready for the challenge. I think I'm gonna go to the store.
Are you crazy? We only have until 10 to do this.
Yeah, no, I'm almost done.
What?
I'll be right back.
Oops, suit yourself. I can't believe that she is just leisurely going around to the store. Like, come on, we have this paper. It is due in like 20 minutes. I'm stressing out. I can't believe that she just doesn't care. I don't even know what to write.
Thanks for coming. Thank you. How's your paper?
Coming along, I guess.
I just have to conclude mine.
After all that time doing that, and all you have to do is conclude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm only on my second paragraph.
I'm done.
The 10 o'clock time schedule is so stressing. Like, we only get an hour and 20 minutes to write a full paper that we have to turn in. I don't know how people can do it.
So we only had till 10 o'clock to do our paper, which I think is a great motivation, and it makes me push myself to work to that 10 o'clock. The little time we have helps me get my paper along so I can start thinking about what I want to say, get it all done, and so I have a little bit more time to revise it afterwards. All right, now that we're done with A Raisin in the Sun, we're going to watch the movie A Death of a Salesman to compare and contrast both plays and see their differences and similarities. Corey, what is this movie called again?
What?
What is this movie called again?
Watching the movie. Oh, I have no idea.
You think it's... I think she said it was A Death of a Salesman?
That was salesman.
Yeah, this woman has been rambling on for 20 minutes now.
Oh my gosh. Why?
But,
What? I don't. This is boring.
Yeah, I would go back to sleep.
I'm going back to sleep. This is. So, death of a what? I have no idea what that was. All I know is that was by far, in my opinion, one of the worst movies we've ever seen. And we've watched and read a lot of books and movies, and that was just so boring. I just couldn't keep my eyes awake. I don't know why she picked that movie. It was just, I just want to go back to sleep. It just thinking about it puts me to sleep. It was awful.
When our teacher leaves, we have about 45 minutes until our bus leaves, so we have some extra time to work on. Extra homework is what I work on. Other people, I don't know exactly what they work on, but I like to try to get everything done from either this class or other classes that I'm in, and try to use my time as best as I can.
So what do I do when my teacher leaves? Well, it's great because you'll have a lot of free time, and with that free time I can do personal activities, and my favorite activity to do is look at cars. So I get about 45 minutes just to look at cars, which is really nice.
So as you can see, only a few minor mistakes that I found in your paper. I thought that your conclusion might need one more author, maybe one more quote, just strengthen your conclusion better, and then I think you can send it off to Mid-Michigan.
Cool.
Okay, so as you can see, there was a lot of different things that I found in your paper. That's okay though. I'm here to help you find all the different things so we can make your paper as best as we can get it. I think you need maybe a couple more revisions, rewrite it a couple times. After you rewrite it, come back to me and I'll help you go through it all again, and then we'll see if it's ready to send them in. Sound good?
No, this looks hard.
No, well, I think you can do it.
I pretty much have to rewrite my entire paper.
Yeah, you might as well.
I hate synthesis.
So synthesis is basically where we start to write a paper with multiple different authors, and we use different quotes from those stories that they have written, and we put those into our papers. These papers each of them have a different theme that each student comes up with and relates back to their paper. For the first English 111, we did an adult learning problem, and then for English 112, we did a theme in one of the many stories we've read throughout the semester. So what we do is we write many revisions of our synthesis paper, and we peer review with all the students in our class. This helps from different feedback in how we can get better information or different inputs in our paper. We revise multiple times, and we go through this process at least 7 times, at least. So after we think that our paper is good enough, we conference with our teacher, and then she tells us where we stand with our paper, so then we're good to go to mid.
Did you pass? Did you pass?
Oh, I'm so sorry, but it'll be okay.
It's all right. You got 111B, man.
Yeah.
So in my experience of English here at Donor Enrollment with the synthesis paper, I, just like everyone else besides one, did not pass the first round. So I made some adjustments and turned it in for the second round. Well, I was one of the very few people that did not pass the second round either. So what that meant for me was I had to be enrolled in 111B, which is solely for synthesis paper. So I was working with Sally. She is the head person there for the synthesis paper at Mid-Mich. And so she was helping me with my paper. She came in one day here to the tech center to work on it, and then from there on I had to work on it by myself at home and then just email it to her. Well, it took a couple times of changing it, and she edited some things. I even went out and talked to some college students to help proofread my paper. And so it finally came together just enough to be able to pass into this paper and get a 111B and be able to go to English 112.
Did you pass?
I hope she passed. I think I read her paper. Paper's pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, did you pass?
I passed! Yay! So awesome. Okay, so now that I passed the synthesis from 111, I get to move on to 112, and we do another synthesis. So instead of on an adult learning problem like 111, we actually get to read different stories through 112, and we get to take those stories and put it into our own synthesis on a theme. And so the theme can be anything we wanted, so it was a little more personal because we got to actually do what we wanted. And then one person from our class got picked to turn into the college. So that made it a little less stressful because we didn't all have to turn it in and pass or fail or whatever. It was just one to see the basis of the line. And it was so much easier this time because we weren't all stressing if we would pass or fail. And we've been through it before, so it was a lot more easygoing. So.
What did I learn from this class? Well, I learned that I need to manage my time. I also learned that you need to come into this class knowing that you are going to have to write different papers and read different stories out of class. You're going to have to spend your own